Okay, mathematicians, let's do this. We're going to reduce fractions using GCF. We've been doing this. You know how to do it. I'm just going to demonstrate what I want to see in your final work. So I'm going to give you a number that we have to think about a little bit. All right. We need to reduce it, so we're going to divide it. 16 over 48. We're going to divide it by the same number, but we don't know what that number is just yet. So we're going to go to our GCF, and remember F means factor, not fraction. So we need to find all the factors, all the smaller numbers that multiply to make the bigger number. This line is not a fraction line, it's just separating things. So let's start with the smallest number, 1. We never use 0. 1 times what is 16? 1 times 16. Math rules say that 16 is even, so 2 goes into it. 2 times 8. Does 3 go into it? Let's look at our math rule. 1 plus 6 is 7. 3 does not go into 7 equally, so we can forget about 3. 4. Well, if 2 and 8 go into it, 4 goes into it. 4 times 4. I don't need to write the second 4 down. And remember, when we have a double, we're done. We don't need to go up any further. So now let's move over to 48. Start with 1. 1 times 48, always the easiest one. Even number, so 2 goes into it. 2 goes 24. Does 3 go into it? Go back to that rule. 4 plus 8 is 12. 3 does go into 12. So 3 goes into 48. 3 goes into 4 once. Carry the 1. 3, 16. 2, 24. Yes, 4 goes into it. 4 times 12. 5. Is there a 0 or a 5 on the end? If there's not, 5 does not go into it. 6. Well, 3 and 12 go into it, so 6 goes into it. 6 times 8 is 48. 7 does not, and we're up to 8, so we are done. So now let's look at both sets of numbers. I need the largest number that we find in both of them. And now this one's pretty easy to see, but let's just do it the way I want you to. So start with the biggest number. Is 48 in both? No. Is 24 in both? Nope. Is 16 in both? Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. 16 and 16. So that is what I'm going to divide these two numbers by. And I know that 16 is a number we don't typically divide by. So we kind of already did a trick to figure this out. We don't even need calculators on this. 16 divided by 6, well, I'm sorry, 16 divided by 16, well, we already know what times 16 is 16, so do it backwards. 16 divided by 16 is 1. 1 goes there. 48 divided by 16 is 3. 3 goes there. Both 1 and 3 are prime numbers, so we are done with that. We've got it down as far as we can. This is how I want you to do it. This is the work I want you to show. And good luck. You can do this.